Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Snag in the middle. It's Johnson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he goes from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from way in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air, it's back. He's going to take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's getting hasty. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the wide. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Broadway, quarterback keeps it. Gets it past the mark. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw for first down. It's Benson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Let's make a play here, fellas.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Lost the throw on first down. The sweet feet by intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Look out, he's down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He's got 47 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Hurricane just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the right. Makes the all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's Fletcher. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away incomplete.
This defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time they were able to defend the corner route, swat the ball down.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, they're running. Oh, he's got some space.
Execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running to the left. He's now 68 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air. It's back. Fire. And as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he's doing the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
First down, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
He wants to change this route.
Make him jump offside.
Scanning the field. It's Jennings. He loads it downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Fires to the right out. It's Benson. Just barely poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play
Great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try the right side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Just not able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
Still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He'll get lost. And downfield. They get him. But not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Paid for this?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Gets it to the back on the draw. They thought
the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's back. That's caught, it's building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on 1st down. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27.
Tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. First in the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Together, offense. Keep it together.
They'll run it to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Push through, baby. Let's do this.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Dropping back, it's back. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a deep man. Can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got to
and they made the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Complete to start this drive. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an...
Big smash on the right side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. 42, and now this offense is clicking. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll leave it with him. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A straight down. The big pickup and the first down.
Well, and you're seeing... balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. I'm not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barges ahead. Right to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. To the air, it's back. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer.
Come on, dude.
Extending the play. Showing on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And now on second down for this offense.
Defense is asleep.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Into tiny slices.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The short hands, it's nice.
Sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw is Jennings. Oh, he's going to try to get it. Here's terrible. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick catch on third down. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Mustangs are on the move. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeper. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot, no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results because everything else ain't working anyway.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's back. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And he knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage.
And he throws another interception. He's They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Throws to the wide out. Into the house.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a three-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
This guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide out. Corners are walked up tight. It's Fletcher. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Daniels.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Dropping back, it's back. In the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. With the catch, it's Johnson.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's now. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away. And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Catching it, it's Vincent. That's a run. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead. And is blocked. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking at left side down. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's back. And he rolls it in. That's where they knock him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding giving him time to throw.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. you right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
That.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's hard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.